Okay, I've got them all planted, so now I'm just going to cover them up. Don't want any rocks over there. Just cover them up, throw a little dirt over them, and they should be ready to go. Well, it's the 7th of April today, and I just wanted to show you that these beans are sprouting and coming up. As you can see them, there's some. They're coming up. Now, they actually showed the first signs of sprouting about 3 or 4 days ago. The beans were coming up, and then there's a few tomato plants in there too that were volunteers, but I'll let them grow. But see, the beans, the ones that are coming up, are doing pretty good. And then there's some over here, but as you can see, if you pan out that way, out in here and out in there, I planted beans in there too, and some of them came up, and I think the bugs got them or something. Okay, now what we've got here is yard-long beans, or they're sometimes called Asian beans, and they're a bean that grows, a green bean that grows long old bean pods, I guess you could call them, and sometimes they do get 3 feet long, a yard long. Anyway, I've soaked these seeds in here overnight, just poured the water off of them, and we're going into the greenhouse, and we're going to plant these. Okay, now the way I'm going to plant these is I'm going to take my pointy hoe and I'm just going to dig a trench all along here, and maybe an inch deep or something like that, and then I'll drop the peas in. Okay, so there we go. They're all planted down there, and hopefully in 3 or 4 days they'll come up, and hopefully they'll, because it's getting warmer in the greenhouse, they'll grow really fast and climb up this trellis where the peas are at. And about the time the peas are done, that's when hopefully the beans will be coming on. So let's see what happens in a few days, see if these germinate and everything looks good. I'm going to try something here with my pole beans that I haven't tried before. And what that is trimming them up. Now, what I mean by that is I've seen some demonstrations, some other people who basically said, well, if you clip the tops where the vine is trying to grow up, then what will happen is it'll encourage the bean plant itself to sprout more runners so that you get more beans. And I think I've actually seen that happen. Let me show you here. Now, when I was first running these beans up here, you see right here, this one? This was actually the runner, the top, and I accidentally pinched it. And as you can see, look what's happened. Down here, there's been some more runners come off. Oh, look at that. We got beans coming already. Anyway, some more runners here. Now, I may be imagining this, but maybe I'm making too much of this. But it seems like since I pinched this off, see, something else is growing and it's gone up. And so what I'm going to do here is take all of these, and I'm going to pinch this because I can't reach higher than that anyway. So I'm going to do that, trim these all like that, and see what happens. See, here's another one that's too high for me right now. So I'll pinch, oh, I didn't show you that. Pinch that off, and we'll see how that grows. And here's another one that's way too high for me. Look at that. Can't even reach that. So I'll pinch that off, and then we'll see what happens. We'll let this grow, and I'll kind of pan this so you can kind of see. See, there's only one vine going up here on this, and that's it. There's not 2 or 3. And same thing here. There's 2 or 3 vines, I guess, here. But if you go past here, there's only one. Well, I'm not going to trim that one yet. I'll let that one grow a little bigger. But this other one over here, as you can see, there's several vines. And from this point on up, see, it's a single vine. And that's the one I pinched up there. So we'll keep an eye on these and see what happens later on. And as a matter of fact, look at this. Here's one that's just branched all by itself. See, this one here hasn't been pinched here. And then it branches off over here. And it's growing another vine all by itself. Well, that's interesting. So, we'll keep an eye on this and look at it and see what happens in another couple of weeks and see if this actually makes them bush out and grow bigger.